Good morning, students. We studied about the trapeziums. We studied the properties already. So today we are drawing isosceles trapeziums and we are finding out the areas of that also. Either by splitting that trapezium into two triangles and one rectangle, or directly also we are finding out the area of these trapeziums. Cutting a triangle from one side of a rectangle and attaching it to the other side. Okay, we are cutting a triangle from one side of a rectangle and we make a parallelogram. Okay, we got a parallelogram by shifting this triangle to this side. If we flip the triangle in the right, the shape we are getting like this. Okay, the shape is a trapezium. Okay, this is the shape of a trapezium. This is a parallelogram. By interchanging this triangle, we will get the trapezium. The area of this rectangle is how much? 6 into 3, 18 centimeter square. Area of this isosceles trapezium is same as that of rectangle. Is also 18 centimeter square. The shape is called a trapezium. All the two sides are equal and that's why it is a isosceles trapezium. These are the specialities of trapezium. Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Non-parallel sides are equal. Diagonals equal. Angles on each parallel sides are equal. Sum of angles on each non-parallel side is 180 degree. If we cut out triangles of different sizes, also we can see the area should be same. There is no change in the area. That is same as 18 centimeter square. In these cases, the top side of the rectangle is decreased and the bottom side of the rectangle is increased. Draw a rectangle of side 7 cm and 4 cm. Draw isosceles trapeziums of same area with the following specifications. Length of parallel side is 9 cm and 5 cm. Second one, length of non-parallel side is 5 cm. So you have to draw it. So draw a rectangle of length 7 cm and 4 cm width. Then we have to convert it into an isosceles trapezium of length of parallel side 9 cm. Here 9 cm you should get it. And 5 cm. This should be 5 cm. That means the total 7 cm we have to reduce 2 cm from the top. 2 cm is 1 cm you should reduce from both sides. So you will get remaining 5 cm. Then see in the bottom we should increase 2 cm from both sides. So you will get 9 cm. So 1 cm you have to increase here and 1 cm you have to increase this side also. So we will get 7 plus 1 plus 1, 9 cm. Then here from 7 cm you have to reduce 2 cm. 1 cm from each side. So you will get 5. So mark 1 cm here and here 1 cm. And here you have to increase 1 more centimeter from bottom side. So you can draw the lines from this 1 centimeter to here. 1 centimeter from this end. In both ends you have to draw it. And you have to extend the bottom side. By increasing 2 centimeter in the bottom and by decreasing 2 centimeter from the top, we get an isosceles trapezium of length of sides 9 cm and parallel sides 9 cm and 5 cm. So it is this length of rectangle is 7. Then 2 cm we are adding on both sides. So 1 plus 7 plus 1 we are getting 9 cm in total. The bottom side. By reducing 2 cm we will get 5 cm on the top. So this is the first question's answer. Bottom length of 9 centimeter in total, and the top end 5 centimeter. You are getting an isosceles trapezium. Next question, the length of non-parallel side is 5 centimeter. That is the second part. So first you have to draw a rectangle of 7 centimeter and 4 centimeter. We need the non-parallel side 5 centimeter. So from this end, you have to draw a 5 centimeter arc. Five centimeter arc. You have to draw it from this end to the top line. After drawing the arc, join the lines. So you will get a non-parallel side 5 centimeter. Next, you have to complete the trapezium. From this end, you have to draw the next 5 centimeter line. So for that, you have to take this distance in a compass and extend this end. And from the top end, we must draw a 5 centimeter arc again. So take this length and extend from this end and draw an arc first. Then from this point, draw an arc of 5 centimeter. So draw the line. This length is almost 3 centimeter, and that 3 centimeter you have to extend it. Then draw 5 centimeter line from here. So this is a 5 centimeter line. So you get non-parallel side 5 centimeter. So you got a non-parallel side with a 5 centimeter trapezium. Calculate the area of an isosceles trapezium drawn below. The bottom length is given 7 centimeter and the opposite side 3 centimeter and the height given 4 centimeter. We have to find out the area of this isosceles trapezium. The area can be found out by making two equal triangles and a rectangle. Here the length is 3 centimeter. If you join here, if you draw a perpendicular lines, this length is also 3 centimeter. You are getting a rectangle of 3 and 4 centimeter. Then you are getting two triangles. If the total length is 7, this length is 3, and balance 4 centimeter you are dividing equally. So both ends you are getting 2 centimeter. What about this length? 4 centimeter. So an equal triangle, you are getting equal triangles on both ends. Area of one triangle is equal to half into 2 into height 4. 2 is cancelled. You are getting 4 centimeter square is the area of one triangle. So the area of two triangles is equal to 2 into 4. You are getting 8 centimeter square. Then next you have to find out area of rectangle. So area of this rectangle is 4 into 3. So 12 centimeter square. So you have to find out the total area. You have to add these two values. Area of an isosceles trapezium is equal to area of rectangle plus area of two triangles. Area of rectangle is 12 centimeter square and area of two triangles is 8 centimeter square. So you are getting 12 plus 8, 20 centimeter square is the area of trapezium. So you are dividing this trapezium into two triangles and one rectangle. Find out the area of rectangle plus area of two triangles. You will get the area of this trapezium. Or you can use another equation. This is 2 plus 3 plus 2. How much you are getting? 5 plus 7, it is 7 centimeter. This you can consider as A and this you can consider as B. A is equal to 3 centimeter, B is equal to 7 centimeter and height h is equal to 4 centimeter. Area of trapezium is equal to a plus b into h by 2. Sum of two parallel sides into height h divided by 2. So we need only these three values. Sum of two parallel sides 7 plus 3, then multiplied by the height between the bottom end to the top end, okay, divided by 2. A is 3, B is 7, multiplied by height h 4 divided by 2. 7 plus 3 10, 10 into 4 by 2. You are getting 40 by 2. The answer you are getting 20 centimeter square. The same 20 centimeter square you got earlier also. So directly you can find out like this. So take the sum of two parallel sides multiplied by height and divide by 2, or half into a plus b into h. The parallel side of an isosceles trapezium are 10 cm and 4 cm long, and the non-parallel side 5 cm long. What is its area? So parallel sides are given 10 and 4, and non-parallel side given 5 cm. Find the area. So you can find out the area of this trapezium either by splitting two triangle and one rectangle. If this is 4 cm, here also 4 cm. Then next 6 cm dividing equally. So it is 3 cm and 3 cm. Then in a triangle, two sides are given. You can find out the third. Here the hypotenuse and the base is given. You have to find out this height. So it is root of 5 square minus 3 square. So it is 25 minus 9. We are getting root 16. Root 16 means the length is 4 centimeter. So the height you are getting 4. Either using the area of triangle plus area of rectangle you can find out, or directly you find out the height is 4 centimeter, sum of parallel side 10 and 4. Find out the area. So you got the height as 4 centimeter. Using that you have to find out the area of trapezium. Either use directly or use the area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Do this question as a homework. Find the area. You can see a non-isosceles trapezium. These are the two parallel sides, and this length is not equal. The non-parallel side is not equal. These are the non-parallel side. See the non-isosceles trapezium. How will you find out the area? To find out the area, first you have to draw a diagonal from this end to here. So you are splitting this trapezium into two triangles. So by drawing a diagonal, we will get two triangles. Okay, the trapezium is split into two triangles. To compute the area of the lower triangle, we need length of the bottom side and distance between the opposite vertex. So this is 7 and here it is 3. What is the area? Half into 7 into 3. So we are getting the area of that lower triangle as 10.5 square centimeter. Then what about this upper triangle? We need to measure the length of the top side and the distance from the opposite vertex. Since the top and bottom sides are parallel, the distance between that is 3 centimeter again. So these two lines are parallel, that's why this length is same as here. Then what about the area of this upper triangle? That is half into 4 into the distance 3. So you are getting 6 centimeter square. So what is the total area of this trapezium? The lower having 10 1 by 2 square centimeter and upper having 6 square centimeter. Together it is 16.5 centimeter square. That is the total. Okay, 10.5 plus 6, 16.5 centimeter square is the total area of this trapezium, non-isosceles trapezium. To understand the general method, take the length of the parallel sides of the trapezium as A and B, and the distance between them is D. So what is the area of this lower triangle? That is half into A into B, A into D. Then what about upper? Half into B into D. So writing half AD plus half BD. That's equal to half into D is common in both. So A plus B into D. This we can write as A plus B into H by 2 also. So sum of two parallel sides multiplied by the height divided by 2. Instead of H you can write D. So A plus B into D by 2. D is the distance between the parallel side. So sum of these two parallel sides plus multiplied by the distance between the parallel side and divided by 2. Half into A plus B into D. Previous one directly we find out half into A plus B into H. Here A and B should be added and D. So the area of trapezium is half the product of the parallel side and the distance between them. Half the product of parallel side and the distance between them. The length of parallel sides of a trapezium are 30 cm and 10 cm, and the distance between them is 20 cm. What is the area? Length of parallel sides of a trapezium are 30 and 10, and the distance between them is 20 cm. You have to find out the area. So how will you find out this? Here A is equal to 30, B is equal to 10, and D is equal to 20. So how will you find out? That is half into A plus B. A is 30 plus 10 multiplied by 20. So area of trapezium is half the product of parallel side and the distance between them. 2 and 20 is cancelled, you will get 10. So you are getting the answer as 400 centimeter square. So compute the area of the trapezium shown below. Here the two parallel sides given 12 and 4, and the diagonal is given 13 centimeter. Here to find out the area. From the picture you can see this is a right angle triangle. So for the right angle triangle, the opposite side is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is given 13 and the base area is given 12. You can find out this height. How will you find out? It is root 13 square, hypotenuse square minus the base square. So root of 13 square minus 12 square. 13 square is 169 minus 144. Take the root. So 169 minus 144, you are getting root 25. Root 25 is 5 centimeter. So this length you got 5. You got the three values A, B and D. So you can easily find out area is equal to half into A plus B, 4 plus 12. Either you can write A here or B there, okay, no problem, but you have to add it. 4 plus 12 multiplied by the height 5. That is half into 4 plus it is 16 multiplied by 5. So 2, 8 or 16. So 8 into 5, we are getting the answer 40 centimeter square. 8 into 5 is 40. So area of trapezium is half the product of sum of parallel side multiplied by the distance between the parallel side. Compute the area of a hexagon below. Area of the hexagon can be found out by computing the area of two isosceles triangles and a rectangle. You can see two isosceles triangles here on both sides and one rectangle here. To find out the area of triangle, we need this length that you can find out by using Pythagoras theorem. So draw the line like this. Then if this length is 24, what about the half? That is 12 centimeter. So using this 15 and 12, we can find out this value. So that's equal to root of 15 square minus 12 square. 15 square is 225 minus 144. Take the roots. Then if you take the difference, you are getting 81. Root 81 is 9 centimeter. So this length you got as 9 centimeter. So you can see the area of triangle now. So base length into height. So area of triangle is equal to half into base length is 24 multiplied by this height 9. So 12 2s are 24. 12 into 9 you have to find out. You are getting 108 centimeter square. So the area of one triangle is 108 centimeter square. Next you can easily find out the area of this rectangle. So the area of the rectangle is equal to length 24 multiplied by the breadth 7. So we are getting 168 centimeter square. So area of rectangle you got, area of one triangle you got. Then you can find out the area of hexagon. So area of hexagon is equal to 2 times the area of triangle. Two triangles are there. So 2 into 108 added by 168. 2 into 108 is 216. 216 plus 168. The answer you are getting 384 centimeter square. So that is the total area of this hexagon. Area of hexagon is equal to 2 into area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is 168 and area of triangle is 108. So 2 into 108 plus 168. We are getting 384 square centimeter was the area of the hexagon. What is the area of the large trapezium made up of the 4 smaller ones? If this is length is 8 centimeter, what about this length? 4 centimeter. And if you extend this line, the same 4 centimeter you are getting here. So the top end with the 4 centimeter and the bottom end with the 8 centimeter. Then you can find out this length. If this is 4, if you take the half, you will get 2 centimeter. And this length is same here, that also 4 centimeter. Then you can give, this is A, this is B, 8 centimeter, and D is equal to 4 centimeter. So you can easily find out the area of this trapezium. Question is A is equal to half into A plus B into D, or half A plus B into D by 2 also you can take it. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 8 and B is equal to 4 again. You can find out the area. Calculate the area of this quadrilateral. How will you calculate? First you have to split it. Draw a diagonal and you can split it into 2 triangles. Then you can find out the area of triangle, and by adding the area of triangle we will get the area of the quadrilateral. To find out the area of this quadrilateral, we need the distance from the opposite vertices. So this diagonal we need. Then taking the length of the diagonal as D, taking this length as D, and the perpendicular distances from this corner to here, that is H2, and from here to here it is H1. The area of quadrilateral is equal to area of this triangle plus area of this another triangle. Area of this triangle is half into d into h2, half into d into h1. So half into dh1 plus half dh2 is equal to half into d into h1 plus h2. Same like the previous one. Okay, you have to find out the sum of these two perpendicular distances multiplied by the diagonal and take the half. So half into h1 into d plus half into h2 into d. So you can write as half into d into h1 plus h2 because half d is common. Okay, half d is common for both. So half d into h1 plus h2. Then in general you can say the area of a quadrilateral is half the product of the diagonal and sum of the perpendicular distances from the opposite vertices to this diagonal. So area of quadrilateral is half the product of diagonal into sum of perpendicular distances from the opposite vertices. You have to find out the area of this quadrilateral. Here this considers h1, this we consider as h2 and d is equal to 8. So equation is area is equal to half d into h1 plus h2. So half into d is equal to 8. So half into 8 into h1. h1 is 4 and h2 is 6. So half into 8 into 6 plus 4, 10. 10. 2 5s are 10. So 8 into 5, 40 centimeter square. That is the area of this quadrilateral. So area of quadrilateral, we can draw a diagonal first, then find the perpendicular distances. Then we have to find out half a is equal to half into d into h1 plus h2. Compute the area of quadrilateral shown below. Draw the diagonal first. Then you have to find out the small diagonal first. If you consider this right angle triangle, 16 and 12 is given. You have to find out the hypotenuse. So how will you find out the hypotenuse? This length you have to calculate. So it is root of 16 square plus 12 square. 16 square is 256 plus 144. So you are getting root of 400. Root of 400 is 20 centimeter square. So that 20 centimeter square is the length of this diagonal. So you can consider this is 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. 20 centimeter is the length of the smallest diagonal. Next we are finding out the height of the larger triangle. This length you have to find out. For that, if you consider this triangle, 26 is one side and 10 is here. So you can easily find out this distance. So root 26 square minus 10 square. 26 square is 676. 676 is 26 square minus 100. Then take the root. So you are getting 576. Root 576 is getting the answer. Root 576 is 24 centimeter. So this is 24 centimeter. So area of small triangle is equal to half into 16 into 12. 8 into 12 we are getting 96 centimeter square. Area of the larger triangle is equal to half into 20 is the base length into this length is 24. 10, so I will get 240 centimeter square. So one triangle you got 96, another one you got 240 centimeter square. So area of quadrilateral is equal to 96 plus 240. It is 366 centimeter square. This is the area of quadrilateral, 336 centimeter square. Compute the area of the parallelogram shown below. So here the distance between the opposite corners given 24 and height given 8 centimeter. So the area of parallelogram is twice the area of triangle. Got by drawing a diagonal in the parallelogram. We consider this as a diagonal. Okay, diagonal is 24 centimeter and the height given 8 centimeter. So the area of parallelogram is twice the area of triangle. Area of triangle is equal to half into 24 into 8. Base length and height. So you are getting 12 8s are 96 square centimeter. Next we have to find out the area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram equal to 2 times the area of triangle. So it is 192 square centimeter. So area of this parallelogram is 192 centimeter square. Prove that for any quadrilateral with the diagonals perpendicular, the area is half the product of diagonals. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Here BD and AC are the diagonals of ABCD. So area of quadrilateral is equal to area of triangle ABD, this triangle, plus area of triangle BCD. That's equal to, what is ABD? The base length is, area is equal to half into BD is the base length. Then perpendicular length AO multiplied by AO plus half into BCD. The same base length BD multiplied by perpendicular length CO. Here you can see half BD is common for both. So half into BD into, here it is AO, here it is plus CO. So half BD into AO plus half BD into CO. What is AO plus CO? AO plus CO means, or OC means, it is AC itself. That is next diagonal. So you can write half into BD into AC. Then it is the area of quadrilateral of ABCD is the half of the product of the length of diagonals, length of two diagonals. Here BD and AC are the diagonals. So half into BD into AC is equal to area of this quadrilateral. Try to do this fifth question as a homework.